In my last video, I talked about how showing up is a walk in the park for me because it's no longer something that scares me. But that's not the full story. One thing that also makes showing up super, super easy for me is because I don't struggle with what to post. Getting content ideas, very easy. And guess what? I don't force content ideas. So how exactly do I do it? And that's what I want to share with you in today's video. How to never run out of content ideas. And I used to struggle with what to post a lot. But one thing that changed everything for me is when I stopped trying to come up with content ideas and I started catching them instead. So what's the difference between coming up with content ideas and catching them? Coming up feels hard. You're sitting at your desk, you're forcing your brain to be creative on command. You're just struggling to come up with content ideas. And trust me, it is exhausting and it never works. It really works, really. But catching content ideas, it is super easier. It's just you living your life with your awareness turned on. It is you noticing the conversations you have, the thoughts that come to your head. It is you noticing the things you overheard. It is just still noticing your environment, the questions people ask you. So it's not like the content are already there already, the ideas are there already. It is just you being present enough. It's about you being present enough to catch those content ideas. So yeah, 5 ways I catch content ideas. But before I continue with that, I need you to understand that there's something that needs to be done before you can catch content ideas conveniently. Yes, let me put it that way, conveniently. Let me use this as an example. Let's say you're someone that shares productivity tips. You share productivity tips. You know that is what you share. You know, okay, that is your content pillar. Or let's just say that is what you share. You share productivity tips. So let's say someone is having a conversation with their friend. They're talking about being productive and everything like that. You could take a content idea from there. You could take a content idea from there, yes. And that's because you know what you post already. You know the things you talk about. You know that one already. So catching those content ideas is easier. Do you get my point? For example, I talk about facing your fears. I talk about the whole creative journey. If I just see anything, maybe I'm reading a book, I'm going through a post, and I see anything related to creative journey, I feel like, okay, yes, I think I can catch a content idea from there. So it means that you need to know what you talk about already. That's how you can catch those content ideas. But let's say you don't even know what you talk about, you don't even have any content pillar. What do you want to catch? What do you want to catch? So you need to know what you talk about already. It is not from what you talk about that you'll be able to catch your content pillar. Catch your content ideas, catch content ideas as asking. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. The first way is capture your shower thought immediately. You know those thoughts you have during shower, when you're having a walk, or right before bed. Those best ideas that almost vanish immediately or they vanish very quickly. Please stop letting them disappear. Catch them. Maybe you have a note that is so near to you or your phone so that you could just quickly put those ideas down because those ideas vanish immediately and they're always very, very good because some of my best ideas, coded ideas or for any other thing, it comes right in those moments, maybe right before bed when I'm in the shower or when I'm just meditating. Trust me, those ideas are pure good. Please stop letting them disappear. 2, notice what frustrates you. Pay attention to the things that annoy or confuse you because if you're frustrated by something, there's a high chance that other people too are frustrated by it. Years. You know those kind of content that you post and you be like, oh, how did you know? I experienced this yesterday. Oh, yes. So anything that frustrates you or you're confused about, just post it down. Yes, just me. People resonate with those kind of contents more. People resonate with those kind of content more. So you might be like, don't just let those things frustrate or confuse you and don't just let them go like that. Let them serve a different purpose by serving as a content idea for you to get. The third way is to save the questions people ask you. Don't just let people ask you question, you answer them and you able to move on with your lives. No, say those questions and you turn them into content ideas. You could be the one that maybe people come to your DM and they just ask you a particular question. That's a content idea. A friend asks you for an advice. There's a chance that probably someone needs that advice. That's a content idea. Or you see a question pop up multiple times. Maybe people are asking that particular question everywhere. You just say, teacher said this question in this place. And that person asking this exact question. That's a content idea. Don't just let it go like that. You see, that's why I said it's about your awareness being turned on. You're like, let me turn this one into a content idea. Let me turn this one into a content idea. So it's just about you paying attention. But this one, it's about paying attention to the questions. It could be the one someone asks you directly, or someone might even be asking someone else beside you. You could turn that into a content idea too. Some of my best performing contents, they come from questions people ask. Like I turned questions people ask me a lot to content ideas. Like that was even a norms for me. Do you get? So don't let it just go like that. Say those questions and turn them into content ideas. 4, document your own journey. Let's say you're learning something, share it with your audience. I just started learning this thing. That's a content idea. You're struggling with something, it's a content idea. It's just about you documenting your own process, your journey of becoming, things that are happening. You started learning something, you started doing this thing, you had a conversation with a friend, you did this, you went out, you networked. Those things are happening. It's just about you bringing it back to whatever you're dealing with, to what you're doing. For example, you cannot just be talking about things that are happening like that. You should try to like infuse it into whatever you're doing. For example, let's say you're a designer, you were you're struggling with something, you could bring it back to design. Okay, do you get? So it's just about you being creative. As I getting those content ideas too, it depends on, as I said, it depends on your content. Just try to like infuse it back to whatever you're doing. But we're talking more about content ideas in this video. So you can get content ideas from your own personal journey, things you're struggling with, things you're learning, things you discover, and all of those things you get. And the fifth one is to eavesdrop on your own conversation. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. Well, have you ever experienced a situation whereby you're explaining something to your friend and you just realize that I didn't know I knew this thing so much like this. Like you didn't really know that you have so much depth about that particular topic. But if you stay conscious enough and just really listen to those conversations you have with your friends, you have with people, you will notice that content ideas could come from there. Yes, just pay attention to whatever you're saying with your friend. Even what your friend is telling you or a question your friend is asking you, advice, you could get content ideas from there too. Yes. So just pay attention to the conversation you have, to the things you say. When camera is not there, when you're not recording, it is just natural. It's just very real. You tend to like say some things and you could get content ideas from there too. And you can also expand your idea with AI. Yeah, sometimes when I catch those content ideas, it's just like a phrase or just something little. So I just choose AI to expand it. You can use Claude or ChatGPT to expand the content ideas. You can ask for different directions, like, okay, how can I talk about this topic in different ways, in different perspectives. You can even help it to repurpose the content for different platforms. So it's not it giving you the content idea, but it's giving you, it's just helping you to expand it, yes. And you can also get content ideas from AI, of course, where it has to like be intentional, it has to be authentic, it has to be real. It's not as if it's just even anything generic or soulless. Do you get? So you have to like be intentional about that part, but it can also help you to expand it. I use it to expand my content. Okay, how can I talk about this thing in different ways? That's the beauty, because you might not be able to think about how to talk about it in different way, but you have the idea already. So you can ask it, how can I talk about this in different way to suit different platform? So I use AI for that. And with these, with stay conscious of whatever is happening in the environment, paying attention to questions, your struggles, what you're learning. Trust me, you can never ever run out of content ideas. So it is not about doing more. It's not about sitting down for hours and forcing your brain to be creative on command by force by fire. It is not about that. It is about your awareness being turned on. It's about being conscious. It's about being aware. It's about being intentional of whatever is happening in your environment. Whether you're reading a book, you're watching a movie, you just Be conscious. Scan through your environment. What's happening? What can I take from here? Let me do that too. What can I take from here? And sometimes I don't even like need to like do what should I do from me. I'm just like conscious enough. I was okay, whatever, however I can get content agent from me. So just be conscious enough. Trust me, you see that your content bank will be filled. It will be filled. So it's not about forcing yourself. It's not about trying to get content ideas, but by catching those ideas. I'm sure that I've shared some things that can help you to never run out of content ideas. I can help you to show up with more intention, more clarity, and more confidence. Yes. And I will see you in the next one, buddy. My name is Siwa Oladipupo, and hi, I'm the Creative Queen. Bye.